Good way to start the game, though. Quick double turn. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you all for taking the time to support the channel while you're here. Make sure to like the video, and if you're not yet subscribed, do that now. Takes 1 second, and by doing that, you'll be entered in to win a complete rare playset to the D&D expansion that we just had come out. This will trigger at 35,000 subs. If you want to learn more, jump in the Discord. That link is in the Linktree link, along with a flurry of others that you should check out as well. In today's video, we're playing Standard 2022, Azorius Foretell, with some luck. However, I do think that, like most decks in their version 1, there's room for improvement, right? So watch with a keen eye, and then we'll discuss at the end of the video how we can improve this deck. But then again, you know, it's a good deck the way it is. I don't want to undersell it, but at the same time, there is always room for improvement, right? So in the video, we'll break down the deck list, the strategies, the synergies. We'll showcase those within the gameplay footage, and then we'll come back, wrap up with our final thoughts. Thank you all again for your time and attention. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and support through the Patreon. Check that out in the link tree. Let's get into it. All right, Standard 2022 Azorius Foretell, best of 1, 4.6 average mana value with 33 non-creatures and 3 creatures, 24 basic lands in the deck, plus an additional 8 MDFCs, an additional 4, 2 with the Seagate, 2 with Emeria's Call. That's going to push us up to 28 lands in total to support the higher 4.7 average mana value. We are a control deck focused around Foretell. We can utilize Foretell to gain life, to gain mana in form of cost reduction, which is really nice. And then the recursion of some Foretell cards, which is really good, through Niko Defies Destiny. Of course, you know, you gain 2 life for each card you own that's been Foretelled. You gain 2 mana to spend on a Foretold card, or to Foretell a card, and then you get to return one that you've already cast from your grave, which is really nice. So by doing a Niko on turn 3, on turn 4, you can actually Alrund's Epiphany if it's been exiled itself, right? So turn 2, you push Epiphany into the Foretell zone. It now only costs 6 at sorcery speed, creating 2 birds with flying, and then take an extra turn. That's great. So on turn 4, you are taking a double turn, which is pretty groovy, and then that will allow you now to play your next turn, which is turn 5. And then you come out with an immediate Desert Doom, a 5/5 with flying, worth 4 as long as it's untapped. So you're so far ahead of your opponent at this point that they can't even target it, which is really cool. And whenever it deals combat damage to an opponent, you draw a card, and if you have less than 3 in your hand, you'll draw equal to the difference, which is really nice. So, you know, that's kind of the ideal playline with the deck that it was designed around. Turn 2, Foretell Epiphany, turn 3, Niko, turn 4, Epiphany, back to our turn 5 for the Desert Doom. That's going to be ideal for us. And then we basically just have a lot of disruption and control around that. We have an additional win condition through Mordenkainen. I'm sure you've seen this around lately. For 6 mana, 5 loyalty, plus 2 to draw 2, put 1 on the bottom of our library. -2, we get a dog, and its power and toughness are equal to twice the number of cards in our hand. And -10, exchange our library and hand, I believe. And you have no maximum hand size, which is pretty crazy. So you do need to make sure that you can finish them within a certain amount of turns, which is basically the cards in your hand. But that's not a problem because there's a lot of draw in the deck. We have Behold the Multiverse, draw 2, scry 2, which is nice, or I guess scry 2, then draw 2. And Seagate Restoration, draw 1 plus your hand size, which is great. So that's a big draw right there. And of course, Mordenkainen draws alongside the Desert Doom as well. So we can get a pretty big dog in play. That's no joke. We've got the control through Doomskar, destroy all creatures, Devastating Mastery, destroy all non-land permanents, or we cast for 4. They get to take 2 things to their hand and then destroy everything. So that's kind of nice there as well. Depart the Realm, target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Ravenform, target artifact or creature becomes a 1/1 Raven, which is really nice. Solve the equation, just kind of finds us the tool that we need, and then we shuffle, and the shuffle is really cool. Saw it coming, counterspell, we all know this. And yeah, that's the deck, right? We've got the Storm Giants, because it's a control deck, right? We need to bash our opponent late game. And of course the Cave Dragon as well, if they've got Chump Blocker, so we can get in the air with flying. It's a very basic deck, right? You know, you do want to hit that ideal playline as often as possible, but if not, try to get close to it, right? And then, you know, late game, if you can hold up some counter magic and keep Mordenkainen in play for a turn or two, woof, you're gonna have some success. So this is version 1 of 22 Azorius Foretell. I think it's feeling fairly powerful, to be honest. The Desert Doom is crazy. Mordenkainen is ridiculous as well. And, you know, taking an extra turn on turn 4 is, you know, your opponent's not going to be pleased with that. It's basically like playing 2 1/1 creatures, an extra land, and a Desert Doom on your turn 4. It's quite crazy if it does line up like that. So enjoy. The gameplay footage is up next. You know, watch with a keen eye, and we can discuss after what cards we want to change and add to the deck, and maybe make it even more consistent as well. So thank you again for your time and attention. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel to win, and check out the link tree for more information and ways to support the channel. Enjoy. Going first, only 2 lands. Man, we have 28 land in this deck. We might need this to search for a wipe. Let's toss an Epiphany. We're being greeted while we look at our hand. Let's send out the love. Okay. Let's get the draw to the side first. This Bard's class deck, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Let's pass this turn. Okay. I don't think they played a land. Land, and those are good cards. Yikes. Oh, but 2 copies. We don't need 2 copies, do we? Let's push over. I mean, Solve the Equation can pull out a Doomskar. 3 colors. Temur. They've got blue in the mix as well. Interesting. So, yeah, land out. We're chilling. There's nothing to bounce. I mean, we should just solve the equation, but what do we want? A counterspell? It's the smartest decision. The Seagate, and we play it as a land. That's another option. Or, Emeria's Call. That gets us closer to our Planeswalker, right? Because we don't know what we're facing. This might get countered and we don't even have to think about it. It does go through. Do we want to guarantee the land drop? Or should we play maybe a smarter game with a counterspell? Let's take a counterspell. It doesn't do anything here. This is instant speed, bounce to their hand. Let's push this over. They're playing pretty slow. It looks like they're missing land as well. The land in the new expansion for me is, it's weird. It's to the point where I'm willing to solve the equation on an MDFC land just so I know I've got a land next turn. it's a magical time. So draw 2, discard 2, treasure token. Is it a reanimator deck? What are they doing? Oh, 2 interventions to the grave. It's Temur Dragons. They have bounce spells for the dog. Galazeth makes a treasure. They have 2. Maya's going nuts. Okay. Let's just pass over. We can counter and bounce. They probably have Goldspan with haste, which is bad for us. Really, really bad. Well, that will not be allowed. No sorry, Bob. And we're gonna bounce them. Potentially, we should have saved that. Dog goes out. It's not impressive, but if they nuke it, then at least we got some value. And if we can Epiphany, we're in good hands. If the Planeswalker survives. Alright, we really want to have the Walker out, then do the double turn. Oh, Valley slays it. Okay. That's not good. Do they get a free turn from Velomachus? Good play. It's a really nice play. So there's, you know, don't kid yourself. There's damage effects in here too. We've seen Prismari Command, so that's why we didn't want to plus to 7, because they still, and there it is. They would have hit for 7. It would have hit it for 7. So all we would have done is drawn. This way we get the dog. It's always nice when one card gives 2 pieces of value. That's why it's so expensive. Okay. This is a bummer.
Your foolishness has ruined the balance.
Right. 2 treasures available. Could be a counterspell for all we know. Woof. They slay our pooch before we draw. You jerk. I guess. They have no counter magic. Take it. They probably have 3 more in deck. Oh, just a Goldspan Dragon. That's fine. Nothing to see here, folks. Maybe we try to dodge it.
Leave me be. I'm reading.
Let's toss Mastery. We don't have the mana for it right now. Doomskar fills that spot. We're at 7. They have 3 confirmed. Oh! No! Alrund's Epiphany. They must have another. Did they have another copy of Alrund's Epiphany? Or they just play Galazeth right now, and they kill it next turn. But then if they just play Galazeth right now, they have lethal. Right? No, that's 9 only. They could have something else. Are you kidding me? What in the heck, man? Goldspan Dragon has been haunting me all day. Going first. Trying to shake off that last loss. Goldspan Dragon. Probably the greatest card in the world. Without a doubt. Let's take the draw. We probably need a field wipe. Big old hitties. Skeleton. Okay, now we're in for a good match. I like this. Pass turn. We have a counterspell. If not, we can take a draw. We probably just want to draw anyways. But Ranger's class is so good. You have to counter Ranger's class because our field wipes don't hit it. Counterspell over. We have a depart if we need. At instant speed, along with the draw and a counter. So good utility here. Hit for 3. We don't mind. Alright, we'll take a draw. They are going to do the same. Plus they make 2 treasure tokens. 5th land. And a planeswalker. I mean, we need it, but not yet. We need it, but not yet. We're only hitting our 5th land. And I don't want to stutter for turns, right? There we go. Do we need 5 land this turn? No, it's better to have 6 next turn. Let's throw everything over so we can get some life back with Niko. We should gain 8 life. I was suspecting a Skeletal Swarm. Bad news bears. It would have been good to counter. But we're okay. Land out. Yeah, we should have countered it, because we have to counter it anyways. So we can play this, grab 6 life, hold up a counter spell, and the Depart the Realms. Perfect. So let's play Niko. Life. We bounce this. We want them to replay it. Pass our turn. Counter the swarm. They have 3 available mana. I don't think they've played a land. Researcher is a go. Could grab a counterspell back. We could also grab this wipe back. I really like grabbing the field wipe back to our hand. Let's toss this over. Another swarm. Shoot. Is that an artifact or enchantment? It's an enchantment. So we need the counter spell. But we only have 7 mana, so we can't do it this turn. If we hit 7, we could get away with a lot of stuff right now. And this is at the beginning of their end step. So let's pass our turn. They only have 1 skeleton. A ghast is fine. We nuke it. We take the hit. We should have pushed the Doomskar over, and then we could have done it all in one turn here. Shoot. Let's go to the end. I don't really care about 3 damage. They can make that. Oh, never mind. That's not the card I thought it was. For some reason, I thought we were bouncing it again. So we need a way to bounce it again. Which is the mastery for 4. And then we don't have enough mana this turn. So Saw It Coming needs to go over. We don't do this now because they'll replay it. Let's push a Doom over. And then we hold up Counter Magic. I confused Raven form with Depart the Realm earlier. My bad. That is okay. Oh no, because they would just not bounce that, right? Oh no, they go to their hand. The rest get destroyed. Yeah, so this is perfect. Just curious if I'm having a full meltdown or I actually had a play line. That's a nice wipe. Play the land. It's untapped. We're down to 8 already, so let's not push our luck. Ghast in play. Land in play. They skip their turn. I'll play the Epiphany. Push the Doom over. Our turn. Depart the Realm. That's what we needed earlier on. Okay. Let's hit for 1. Yeah! Got him! What you gonna do about that, Willis? End our turn. They'll kill both birds here. I do not mind. That's fine. You do you. -1 on the other bird. I assume. Really? So we would want to just hold up our counterspell for 2. Right? Which we cannot do. We only have 9. This would cost us 7. So we need 10. Because it taps when we attack, right? We need 6 plus it to attack, which is 7. And then the additional 2 on top for 9. Actually, we do have that. It hits free and clear for 7. And we still have 2 left over. It'll be 3 until this taps. No, that's not correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have this out. Keep up the land. We hit for 7. Saw it coming. Is still active. End our turn. They have to play it, or we're going to smash in again. It didn't want to auto-tap our lands correctly for some reason, but we finally get some luck. Nice. Going first, 3 land, nothing that stands out. Not at all. Yeah, intapped. Let's send out some love. What are we playing against? Dimir Control. Lovely. Lovely. This is going to be a hard matchup for us. But I have faith that we can at least give our opponent a hard time, right? We owe him that much. Esper. Whoa! This is like that list Croaky was running. So I've heard. I'm unfamiliar with it. So next turn we would have 4 mana. Should we just go right into the double turn? Because we don't need the life gain. So let's grab the mana. And we're immediately into a double turn here. Oh, they snagged another one though, and a dragon. It's a good way to start the game though. Just a quick double turn. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I think we should have hit with this. No, that we don't have enough mana. It's 6. Let's toss those to the side. A Rune Crab is okay. Mill 3. That's not great. Oh my god. Mill City, they mill another. So we only have one more turn card.
Such little.
I mean, I still think we just make the dog.
Apparently, I can
even though our hand is so sad. When we draw it goes to 4, we can threaten the crab. Unless they have removal. But they might want to focus that removal on the Planeswalker. Ouch. Lull Mage domination on the token. You are a sinister fiend, my friend. Wow. I like that. Do they have a counterspell, do you think? Negate? There's something there. They have something. We're good. I'm scared. You know what I mean? I'm scared to make another dog. You gonna take my dog, Willis? Are they gonna take our dog? I don't want to draw, they're milling us.
Ah, my faithful hound.
Alright, well, they killed our dog. We're down to 26 cards already. I think they've got a successful mill. Milling control decks is always so much better than milling an aggro deck. You get a little wiggle room there. Double turn. That's our last one. Alright, 5 a swing. It's not that bad. Lethal and 2 more potentially. They have their own to block though. It's non-land permanent, which is pretty saddening for us. But we still go for it. They might kill a Raven. They might just block the 3 damage. It'd be best to kill the Raven, but I'll take 4. Okay, so we get 2. Everybody survives. Only 23 cards in deck. Literally 1 card mills us. Okay, that hurts, but we hit for 3. Oh, is that worth it? No. Just take your damage. That's the turn. No! That's why we didn't draw. That's why we didn't draw. Down to 15. Last card was a land. Desert Doom out untapped. Toss that to the side. I don't ever want to draw. Or do I? What do we have left? Nothing really to deal with that land. The land is such a pesky card. Oh, cancel. We must have already played a land. Or that double clicked weird. I don't know why it would light up for us. Yeah. Oh no. I have my lefts and rights mixed up as always. Entering tapped. So they have to deal with Iymrith. And they have to mill 14 cards. Yikes. Down to 6. They could get it with the top deck. We should have... I don't know if we played a land there or not. It definitely should have stayed in hand, though, so we didn't draw as many. Oh, man, we need them to whiff so hard here. So they take 3. We can't bounce this because it's a land, sadly. Oh, and we didn't deal combat damage, so we didn't draw. That's perfect. Nice. Cool, 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 cool. Demi-Lich, in which we can bounce. Whew, that was close. That was close. Woof. Going first, and I love Iymrith in hand, but it's like, where's the land, man? Do we mulligan for a 3rd land? Nah, we'll draw it. Deep Rest. There's a 41% chance for a land. There we go. Life gain is going to be nice, but we definitely need to be destroying everything. Mono red's pretty nasty, and they've got the land out too. Ooh, Gobbos. Gobbos are too quick for us, especially with the land. Gobbos are too quick for us! Dang, man. It's not good, man. Goblins are oppressive. Yikes. They didn't play anything. Wow. So does that feel bad or what? I know it does on my end. Really lame stuff. We can turn our creature into a bird. Or the dragon. Golly. But then they're still just hitting us with the land. Slay the tyrant. It's too much. They still have far too much. Right, we're gonna get hit hard here. My favorite card to come up against. It's in every deck. I swear to God. Goldspan Dragon. So, you know, they just have lethal almost. So sad. I'm so sad. This is free. Both of these can go. We can cast neither of them. Everything's clumping up here. Land is out, and we're still shy. So they take the dragon to their hand, and then we just go down to 2. They have a treasure. I just don't see a way out of this. Let's include some red in our deck. Get some gold fans going. And that's an additional damage there, actually. So we're down to 1 here. If they have 1 damage with that treasure, that's going to be good for them. If not, they're going to go wide on us the turn after, right? There's nothing we can do. They've got the lands to do it. And I'm going to say, I kind of want to see my draw, though. Great, a land. Really, really cool. And again, we can't bounce the land. So there's nothing going on here for us. So the hand looks really aggressive, going first 3 land. I mean, we could search for a white land. But I just... I'm gonna mulligan. This looks nicer. Let's toss the Planeswalker. Or do we keep the Walker, toss the Mastery? That might be best. All in, Planes in. Foretell Doomskar. Oh, that's alright. That's pretty cool 1-2 for lands. Great, more Goldspan Dragons. The haste of Goldspan Dragon is ultra annoying. Emmerstrom Predator with Indestructible. That is upsetting. Wowzers. We might not get around that Predator ever. If they keep playing creatures. Right? Oh no. This isn't good. We just have to go for it. And then hopefully they don't play another creature this next turn. But we get hit for 5 here. Ravenform is a good answer, but like, where are you? And there's another creature for more Indestructible. Oh, good God. For 6, lethal next turn. Let's get in the way of it. It is a good game, my opponent's right, but they should wait 1 second. I mean, they could actually remove it. There's stuff they could cast. They do get it. Nice. Ay caramba. No Ravenform there. And a couple quick losses, and that's a card that no one's focused on that I think deserves some new attention is the Predator. And the Painter is just the card to go alongside with it. Does it outclass the other dragons, though? All right, 22 Azorius Foretell actually did better than I thought it would. We got burned. We played Abzan control the other day, and it just didn't work out the way we wanted it to. So I was nervous with another control deck, but it didn't disappoint that much. The only thing is, it's like we need something to deal with the creature lands or the module lands. They are everywhere. They're really good. And we don't have a way to really deal with them, right? So we can get a blocker up. That's the best we can do. But we need more, right? So how can we, within this deck, deal with those lands? That's the question I have for everybody in the comments below. Thank you all for your input. I really appreciate that. And stay tuned for version 2, and maybe your idea was used. Of course, we have more videos starting soon. I've got 2 playlists that you can click on to get you started, Standard 22 and a free-to-play playlist as well. So enjoy that, you guys, and we'll be back soon. Have a magical day, and like the video, comment, subscribe. You know what it is, right? Just awkward wrap-up. Easy. Take care.